$90,000. That's the average consumer debt balance in America for all loan types, including credit cards, personal loans, mortgages, and student debt. That's a big number. And if you're one of many Americans starting at a balance that feels impossible to pay off while struggling to figure out a debt payoff plan, then this video on the debt snowball method versus the debt avalanche method is exactly what you need. So, if you're on a debt free journey and looking for the best way to pay off debt fast, these two strategies might be the game changer you need. The question is, which method is right for you? But I got you covered. At the end of this video, I'll walk you through a quick 30-second quiz to help you pick your winning debt payoff strategy. Before we get started, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm Crystal, former corporate finance girly turned entrepreneur and personal finance educator. I have this not so crazy idea that anyone, no matter who you are or where you come from, can master financial literacy and build generational wealth. And I'm here to share some strategies on how to do just that. So stick around and become a part of my community if you're ready to get wild about wealth. Let's kick this off with the definition of the debt snowball method. The debt snowball method is a strategy for paying off debt that focuses on paying off the smallest balances first before tackling larger debt balances. With the debt snowball method, you start by listing all of your debt balances from smallest to largest. Okay, let's say you've got 3 cards, one with a $900 balance with a minimum payment of $36 a month at 18% interest, and a $2,800 balance with a minimum payment of $56 at 22% interest, and a $7,100 balance with a minimum payment of $70 at 15% interest. The debt snowball method would have you knock out the $900 balance first. While you continue to make minimum payments across all of your debts, you accelerate the payoff on the smallest debt first by throwing as much extra money at it as you can every single month. Once you've paid off the smallest debt balance, you'd attack the next smallest balance the same way. But be sure to continue making all of your minimum payments toward your other debts. And the minimum payment on the balance that you just cleared doesn't just become free spending money. No, you'll add that amount to your minimum payment for the next smallest balance you're paying off. If you're able to apply at least $300 extra over the minimum payment, you could have a $900 balance cleared in about 90 days. But there's a downside. You might end up paying more in extra interest. This is because your $2,800 debt balance with a 22% interest rate could have accumulated a lot more interest during that time than the other balances. This is a problem that the debt avalanche method addresses. The debt avalanche method is a strategy for paying off debt with the goal of saving money on interest by tackling debt balances with the highest interest rates first. This method works similarly to the debt snowball method, but flips the script a little bit. Instead of listing all of your debt balances from smallest to largest, you'll list them according to the interest rate, starting with the highest interest rate first. Let's take our previous example and apply the debt avalanche method. You've got your 3 cards, same balances, same minimum payments, and same interest rates. But this time, you'll focus on knocking out the $2,800 balance first because it has the highest interest rate. It will likely take you longer to get the gratification of paying off the first debt balance, but mathematically, the debt avalanche method is the best option to pay off debt if you want to pay less interest overall. For the visual learners out there, here's how the debt payoff looks using the debt snowball method versus the avalanche method side by side. Let's say these are your balances, minimum payments, and interest rates. Under the debt snowball method, here's what your progress would look like. If you were following the debt avalanche method, your progress would look something like this. As you can see, under the debt avalanche method, your progress is both quicker and you'd save $1,341 in interest. Okay, so which method is right for you? Let's take a 30-second quiz to help you determine your debt payoff strategy. Here are 3 yes or no gut check questions. 1, you need visual confirmation of 0 balances to feel like you're making progress. Yes or no? 2, you feel empowered when you see a balance get to 0. Yes or no? And 3, you're willing to pay a little extra interest if it guarantees you'll finish. If you answered yes, to two or more of these questions, then you might be Team Snowball all the way because quick wins keep you motivated. That motivation will help fuel your desire to pay off debt and be consistent. On the other hand, if you mostly answered no, then you might lean more toward Team Avalanche. If you prioritize efficiency over emotional satisfaction and don't really need to see quick wins, the Debt Avalanche method might be your winning strategy. Now, I don't believe in being a one trick pony. Most of the time, leaning too far in one direction or the other makes you too rigid, especially when it comes to personal finance. So, here's a pro tip: try to combine both methods. Knock out the first tiny balance for the dopamine hit, then flip to the avalanche method. If you find you're not as motivated to continue paying off debt fast with the avalanche method, then switch back to the snowball method. Now, let's take this a step further and talk about a couple of hacks that can make debt payoff even more simple, no matter which of these strategies you choose. I talk about automation a lot because I truly believe having a plan set up that you don't have to think about makes most personal finance moves simple and easy. In this case, set up a transfer to go directly from your checking account to your creditor on payday. That way, the money is gone from your bank account before you can second guess whether or not you want to pay off debt with it. I have some really good tips on automation in this video, as well as a pretty cool and simple budget template linked below that helps you plan every money move by paycheck. Check it out. Let me know in the comments if it works for you. This next hack is one that's relevant whether you're paying off debt or just living your life. Build a $1,000 emergency fund if you don't already have one. Stick it in a high yield savings account and just let it sit. Without that cushion, the first unexpected expense could have you right back on the hamster wheel. Whether you go with the debt snowball method, the avalanche method, or a hybrid of both, the only way to lose is by doing nothing at all. The truth is, debt payoff isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. So stick to the strategy that fits your personality and your goals, and just commit to it. Automate your payments, celebrate your wins, and stay focused on your journey to build wealth. And remember, debt does not define you. What defines you is the action you take today to move closer to financial freedom. If you found this video helpful, drop a money emoji in the comments to let me know you're ready to pay off debt fast. As always, thank you for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ready to get wild about wealth. Take care.